If I woke up tomorrow as a 14-year-old skinny kid, I wouldn't do cardio. I wouldn't buy supplements. And I definitely wouldn't copy TikTok workouts. Because I already made those mistakes. And I paid for them. Months of spinning my wheels looking exactly the same, wondering why it wasn't working. I was doing everything the fitness internet told me to do. And none of it worked. So here's what I actually do instead. No BS, just a pure system. Alright, step number 1, kill the noise. When I started, I was switching programs every 2 weeks. 1 week it was a bro split, the next week it was some full body YouTube routine. The week after that I saw a reel and I tried chest every day for a month. Your body doesn't respond to random. Your body responds to signal. Consistent, brutal, repeated signal. So if I started over, I'd run 1 split and never question it. Push, legs, pull, rest, repeat. That's it. So here's how it looks. Push day is basically chest, shoulders and triceps. So I start with incline Smith machine press, butterfly, shoulder press, lateral raises, then weighted dips, and then I do tricep extensions and tricep push downs. Then leg day, quads, hamstrings and glutes. So my main ones is squats and Romanian deadlifts. Then on my pull day I do back and biceps, rows, weighted pull-ups, curls, hammer curls. Then you have a rest day and then you do it over and over again. Why? Because you're hitting every muscle group twice a week. That's the sweet spot for muscle growth at your age, to be honest. Once a week isn't enough stimulus. 3 times a week is a bit crazy and starts killing your recovery, to be honest. Twice a week, that's the signal, and also be consistent. And here's the part everyone skips: progressive overload. This is the actual engine of muscle growth, the actual rule of muscle growth. So week number 1 you do, for example, 8 reps of dumbbell rows at 40 pounds. So week number 2 you should be doing 9 reps or 10 reps, then 11 reps, 12 reps, and when you get to 13 you should be adding actually weight. So for example, you can add 5 pounds, that will be 45 pounds, and you should be doing then like around 10 reps, and once you get to 12 reps again, then you should be adding more weight, and that's how you progress over time. No program switch, no fancy equipment, just more weight on the bar over time. Step number 2, nutrition, and I'm going to keep this brutally simple, not overcomplicated, because the internet makes it too complicated. At 14, I thought eating everything in sight was the answer. I'd see online guys saying, eat big to get big, you know. So I did it and I tried and I got fat and not shredded, just mostly fat. Here's the truth, bro. If you want to build muscle without drowning in fat, you need to be in just a small surplus, 250 to 400 calories above your maintenance, with also clean foods. I have to mention that, with clean foods, because some guys on social media saying, bro, you just have to get the calories in, you know. It doesn't matter, junk food, whatever, just get the calories in, bro. Trust me, eat whole foods, clean foods, that's the way to go, bro. Here's the problem: most people have no idea how much calories they actually eat. They think they eat 2000 calories and they're actually eating just 1400. And also some guys, they think they're eating 2500 and they're actually at 3020. You cannot manage what you haven't measured. So here's the rule that I started doing from day 1 if I actually wanted to maximize my results. I started tracking food for exactly 1 week. Every meal, every snack, every protein shake, every drink, you know, everything. Just 1 week. After that, you will, you know, understand your baseline. You understand what 3000 calories actually feels like and looks like. Then you can eyeball it. Now protein, everyone knows this is not negotiable. I hit 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. For example, if I'm 200 pounds, I try to 200 grams of protein every single day at minimum, you know. Chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, tuna, cottage cheese. Protein shakes if you need to hit the number, bro. Keep it simple, keep it consistent, you know. That's like literally 90% of the nutrition game at 14 years old. Step number 3, recovery. And this is where most people actually completely fail. I'll say it clearly. Your muscles do not grow during your workout. They break down during your workout. They grow when you sleep. If you're training hard in the gym and sleeping just for 5 hours, you are working against yourself, literally. So here's my hard rule, and I mean hard. I follow this for 1 year. That by 11 p.m. every night. Not 11:30, not after the episode. 11, that's when your body testosterone production naturally peaks during sleep. That's when growth hormone floods in your system and starts repairing the muscle tissue you destroyed in the gym. Basically, missing that window is like planting seeds and never watering them. Now, supplements, keep it minimal. I'm not going to sell you a $200 stack because you just don't need it. So here's what I'm honestly using right now: vitamin D3, omega-3, zinc, calcium, magnesium, and also, last but not least, creatine. Creatine helps with everything. It's safe, most research supplement. If you're using it, just make sure you're drinking enough of water. That will be 3 liters of water. Shortly, if you're using creatine while not drinking enough water, it can cause some serious side effects. So, keep that in your head. Alright, now the last part, and it is a mindset. And let me tell you a short story of mine. So when I was 14 years old, I thought, I will live for maybe 1 to 2 months. I will get my dream physique and that's it, bro. But what actually ended up happening, I lifted for a whole year from 14 years old to 15 years old, and I made barely any progress because I just made many dumb mistakes and I followed just bad habits. But you know what? If you want to build attractive, aesthetic, and athletic physique, you need to build something called a system. And in this video somewhere there, I'll teach you exactly how to build a whole system from the diet to the training and all the basic habits that made a huge difference. So I'll see you in this video somewhere there,